Hi, I'm Andrew Stephen, Professor of Marketing at the University of Oxford. So I think marketing has a huge potential to impact other disciplines and influence thinking in all sort of areas, because marketing really is a broad concept, even though we might narrowly construe it a little bit more than we should. And I think it's probably fair to say that marketing academia tends to be quite insular. And for all sorts of reasons, and a lot of them are totally valid and good reasons. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try and sort of expand our horizons somewhat. And I sort of think about it in two ways. The first way would be to think about taking existing things that we know, so theories and empirical generalizations, insights that we have, understandings about customers and markets, and how these systems work within sort of a business context, and see how we can sort of port those ideas and frameworks into other fields. And I think that's really important, but I think that the onus is then on us to take our ideas to other fields. We can't just sort of hope that researchers in other disciplines are going to magically stumble upon a JM or a JMR and embrace that in their work. Now, it's easy for them to find those articles, and certainly it's easy to search for these things, but that doesn't mean they're going to adopt those ideas, because they're not necessarily translated into the way that they would see the world. So I think if marketing academics want to have a broader impact, then we should be proactive about that. I think the other aspect here is to embrace a broader view of sort of where marketing issues emerge in the broader world. So, marketing questions and issues emerge in politics. They emerge in all realms of public policy, in fields such as healthcare, in technology, in engineering, in science. I mean, it's marketing in some way, shape, or form, whether it's adoption of products or ideas, or it's spreading of information, or it's communications, and so on. All of it could be relevant in other spaces. So a way to get those other areas to adopt our ideas is for us to do research related to those other areas. We might end up publishing them in marketing, and marketing is our core audience, but if we're inspired by issues in politics, for example, or political communications, not something that is a tiny issue these days, I think that can enrich the way we think about markets and customers, and therefore enrich our research and make it broader and more impactful. I'm Andrew Stephen.